Now that we've seen all those happy pigs at Newman Farm, let's head inside and see how Chris Bolyard is utilizing all of those hogs here at Bolyard's in Maplewood, Missouri. So this is from Newman Farm?
This is from Newman Farm.
How did you get to know David?
I've known David for a while. I knew him before we opened the shop. He's a great guy. Just love his farm, love his product, and he's doing things the right way. He looks at whole animal butchering the same way we do. Our philosophy just kind of goes hand in hand with what they're doing at the farm. People are much more concerned with where their food is coming from nowadays. And it just makes sense to have a local butcher that's sourcing their meat.
Yeah, I don't know if people realize that, for example, if a cow is grass-fed, there are fatty acids that we think only exist in cold water fish, like salmon.
Yeah.
But if a cow is raised the way that it was intended to be raised, then those nutrients exist in land animals as well. And that, I think, is a big shock.
People, like, first time they come into the shop and they'll get a pork chop. And they'll come back and they'll be like, well, I didn't know pork should taste like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, it's the breed for one, and it's the way the animal's raised, and you know how it spends its last day. Every single step from birth to by the time it gets here on the table makes a difference, you know, in the final product. And people can taste that, and it's really cool to turn people on to that, you know.
One of the things that really characterizes what Chris is doing here at Bolyard's is his chef approach to the prepared foods that he's making. In his past life, he was the chef de cuisine at Sydney Street, which is one of the best restaurants in St. Louis, very high end. And so he applies the cooking techniques that he learned from his decade in the kitchen there to what he's doing here at this butcher shop. What are you serving today?
So the sandwich today, we're calling it the whole beast, and it's got beef heart and tongue pastrami with roast beef. It's got cheddar cheese. It's got some beer mustard on it, some pickled radish, arugula on a kind of a slider bun.
Nice.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
It's delicious. Yeah, it goes over really well.
What else are you making that's kind of prepared that really kind of reflects your chef background?
So we just recently started doing like braised beef and pulled pork, and we'll kind of sell it in 1 pound increments, and it's vacuum sealed, so it's easy for people just to literally buy it, take it home, and put the bag in a pot of water, and they've got dinner instantly.
And your broths, I mean, they're delicious.
We were floored by how popular the broths have become. Lately, there's been a lot of attention geared towards the health benefits of drinking bone broths, and it really caught on.
And tallow. That is something that...
Tallow is magical.
It feels very 19th century.
Yeah, I prefer it over lard. It's got a higher smoke point, so you can deep fry with it. In addition to that, you can make soap and candles out of it. It's great. It's multifunctional.
It's just so fun. It's really great to see how you really are utilizing every single bit of the animal.
You have to. We're paying top dollar for this product, and it doesn't make sense to throw any of it in the trash can, you know. I absolutely couldn't have this shop without Abby, my wife. You know, I always say she's the brains behind the operation. She's always helping me brainstorm with new ideas for the shop. She always names the sandwiches usually. She's the other half of Bolyard's, you know.
And how about having Betty here? What does that mean for you?
It's amazing to me. Betty's typically in the shop during the morning time before we open. To have her running around is a treat for me, to say the least. The neighborhood is fantastic. We've always wanted to be here in Maplewood, and now that we've been here for a year, we've gotten to know a lot of the neighborhood faces and families, and they really say that they feel like what we're doing here is like the best option for them, and that makes me feel good, you know, because we had that mindset going into it. They wanted to provide the best quality meat possible, and to hear people give you that kind of feedback is very rewarding, you know. It kind of feel like we've accomplished in some ways what we set out to do, and we're always thinking about the next step. You know, how can we make things better, or how can we kind of expand and offer more? I owe it to not only Maplewood but just St. Louis in general. just makes me proud to, to be from St. Louis.